In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we set sail from West Palm Beach, Florida, back to the Bahamas, checking in at Bimini before pressing on to the Exumas via Mackie, Shoal, and New Providence. With guests to meet, we cruise toward Georgetown at a faster pace than usual. We reach Big Majors Cay, but not without the journey taking an expensive toll. If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel. Bye, West Palm Beach. We loved you a lot. Now it's time to go. Heading down to Key Biscayne. Right, Captain Dave?
Correct. Hopefully it's warmer there.
Whee! Big rollers behind us.
11 degrees Celsius, 2 Fahrenheit?
Yeah, it's freaking cold.
Cool. So we're just south of Delray Beach, Florida, about a half mile offshore, and a couple of dolphins came to visit. Dolphins! Dolphins! And a few minutes ago, a drone came to visit. That's the problem with going really slow and close to shore like we are right now to stay out of the Gulf Stream. So they got some really good angles. I wonder if they're going to send us the footage. The thing circled the whole boat, took all kinds of shots. Wild. Anyway, ever find yourself just cruising down the Florida coast because there's no wind, and suddenly there's a blimp flying straight for you? Looks like they're going to try and get a look at us. So we've had a seaplane, a drone, a blimp, all flying right alongside us. It's really exciting going right along the shore. It is the Goodyear blimp. I thought that flew out of Daytona. I guess it flies out of Fort Lauderdale too, by the looks of it.
This is what this is, Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, we're coming up on Fort Lauderdale. We're a ways out yet. How crazy is this? Just a little local air traffic.
Hi!
Gonna flash them? It's somewhere between Stupid 30 and Stupid o'clock, and we're getting ready to head to Bimini. Stupid. There's not a lot of wind right now, but it's supposed to pick up, so we've got the sail bag open and ready for the main to go up. I've got the jib all set. I'm about to go move the spinnaker line out of the way of the jib, and we might be able to fly the spinnaker today. I don't know. That would be pretty cool. And the wind is supposed to shift around 3 o'clock this afternoon and come around from the north again, which is going to make things rough. This is supposed to be a very salty crossing, according to Chris Parker Weather Service, and
but according to the predict wind, it seems to be. It said it was supposed to be really good. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Chris
You know
Parker's,
what? I'm hopeful. Dave's he likes to say realist, but he's more of a pessimist. But I'm gonna have fun with it, no matter what the hell happens.
All right.
Coffee.
Let's go hoist the anchor and get out of here.
So, what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Shuffling off to Bimini.
We're shuffling off.
Just left Key Biscayne. I'm just leaving the channel now, and we're about to turn, and hopefully we can fly the spinnaker today.
Weather looks what?
Exciting.
Hey, exciting. I hate that freaking word. Bye, Florida. We're gonna miss you, our friends anyway. Bye.
Well, the weather report called for some salty sailing, and it is that. We've got these waves off the beam. They're only about 3-4 feet, but they're only about 5 seconds apart, which makes it very choppy hitting us sideways, because we go up one side and then down the other on one hull, and then we go up and down on the other, so it slams our bridge deck like that just did. So we're out here playing Frogger with the freighters. We've got good wind. seeing 16 to 18 knots. We're doing between 6 and 7 knots speed over ground on average. Sorry about the wind. Engines are off. We're under full sail. Pretty much downwind, but we're kind of sideways because of the way the current is pushing us. So we're sailing into the current, and the waves are pushing us north a little bit, which is good. You would think Miami'd be further back by now, but there it is. I think we're doing well. They said it was salty but doable. Sounds like sailor weather to me.
So what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Sailing.
Where are we?
Middle of nowhere. We're about 12 miles off Key Biscayne, headed toward Bimini.
We're headed toward Bimini. Both sails are up, and we're doing about 7 knots. So we're getting there right quick, but it's really salty out here, but in a good way. I'd say it's very, very white cappy. And yes, I'm still wearing a sweater because it's not quite warm enough yet with this breeze.
Yeah, we got between 16 and 19 knots of wind, and it's only 70, it's in the low 70s, which is the low teens, right? Celsius?
Yeah.
So it's a little cool.
Yeah.
But it's nice for sailing.
It's about 19, 20 degrees.
Behind us, we tried to drop the sails. The jib wrapped around itself when we were trying to furl it, and it is completely destroyed. There's no saving that, it's gone.
What are we doing today, Captain Dave?
We are leaving Bimini.
How'd it go at Bimini?
Not well, not well.
Tell them the good parts first.
Well, we got diesel and we got gas.
I got rid of garbage, yay!
We got garbage off the boat. First of all, we got checked in.
Yes. Number 1, checked in.
Checked in.
Yeah.
And it was rough getting in, but we got in, we got checked in, it's all good.
What'd they give us?
90 days.
90 days. Okay.
Yeah, that sucks.
But we'll be down at Georgetown for the time, I'm pretty sure about, well, we'll have to be.
Yeah, we got to be there to renew. And
yeah.
That's going to cost us another $400.
Yep. Yep. So.
US.
And what's happening today, Captain Dave?
Today we're heading toward Mackie Shoal, where I think we're going to anchor out overnight. It's supposed to be pretty calm, so it should be a good night to anchor out. First leg of heading to the Exumas.
Yep.
Tonight, Mackie Shoal. Tomorrow, hopefully Clifton Bay. And then the next day, things hold all together, we'll be in the Exumas.
And then the world. Bye, Bimini.
Just came to visit for a second.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Oh, there we go.
2 dolphins. Dolphin check. Look at this. That's pretty cool. Look at this.
Zero wind is kind of a catch-22. There's no wind, so we can't sail. I mean, there's no wind. The only wind we're getting is what we're causing by moving. On the upside, you get this. How cool is that? That's what water's supposed to look like. Crystal clear. That water's about 18 feet deep. And I mean, look at it. That's wild. So we're coming up on the tongue of the ocean. We slept last night on Mackie Shoal. We're coming up on the tongue of the ocean now. We've been going since about 6:30 this morning. We can't make very good headway because we can only get about 2,000 RPM out of our port engine. I gotta do some more tearing down and find out what's going on. Maybe I bought a bad injector, I don't know. But in the meantime,
What are you doing today, Captain Dave?
traveling,
Yeah? Where are we right now?
middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
Lisa's riding the tongue of the ocean.
The tongue of the ocean. Starting to get warmer. That nice.
Very. I like it.
Less clothes. We aren't freezing our asses off in Florida.
Nope.
What are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Bailing. Not bailing like bailing stuff out. Bailing like getting out of here.
Where are we going?
We're leaving Clifton Bay. We're going to Allen's Key.
Okay.
Bahamas.
All right. Bye, Clifton Bay. It was a very short and quick stop. So, what are we doing now, Captain Dave?
Well, we made a slight change in plans because today was zero sailing, so we burned way more fuel than we intended to. We're gonna anchor at Highborn Key instead of Allen's Key because Highborn Key has a fuel dock. In the morning, we're gonna grab about 10 gallons of diesel, throw it to tanks. Tomorrow's supposed to be a good sailing day, like 16 knots of wind. And if it is, we're going all the way down to Staniel Key.
Yeah.
Which is about 50 miles. So it's another full-on day.
Yeah. So keeping the fingers crossed and hoping that we can get down to Staniel Key tomorrow, because that would be really great, so we can get fueled up and head straight down to Georgetown. So here we are heading past Allen's Key, and we are heading over here, just over here,
Right over
to
there.
oh,
The tower.
that tower.
But we got to go around the bank.
Oh, okay,
That's what we're doing.
that's Highborn. I thought there was a way in there.
No, we got to go around.
Oh, okay. All right, so just over here and not Allen's Key this time. So, what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Well, first of all, we sailed right off our anchor.
Woo!
Then we sailed out to this turn point, dead downwind, and we had to jibe to turn around, and we did it textbook.
Yep. Engines are off,
That's the way I like it.
and we went from Highborn, and we're headed to Staniel Key, and there's our beautiful sail. We absolutely love sailing off our anchor. It is just the best feeling ever. And I'm so excited because we don't get to do that very often. It's got to be the right circumstances, and today was it. You happy, Captain Dave?
Oh yeah, that was really
That
slick.
was awesome.
Very
And we
happy
just
with that.
jibed too because of the wind.
Yeah, controlled jibe, perfectly done.
Controlled jibe went beautifully, because there's nothing worse than when it slams on the other side, an uncontrolled jibe, and you take that chance of snapping your rig, and we did it perfectly. It was so great. Oh, anyway, it's gonna be a good sailing day.
Even over 5 knots.
What are we doing?
Over 5 knots.
Woo! And no engines. We not burning diesel. We not burning diesel.
Quiet. It doesn't stink.
It's gonna be a great day. So, what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
We're gonna fold our sail.
What happened?
Squall. And when we tried to furl it, it spun backward around the forestay. and then just disintegrate it.
Yeah.
So,
And what are we doing with this once we get it folded?
we're gonna try and measure it and see if we're gonna send the measurements to a friend of ours
Yeah.
and at least get started on some kind of a replacement. We've got to try and find something in our budget, which is just south of 3.
Used sale? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think we can get
And where are we taking this sale once we get it folded?
I was thinking of taking it to the beach, but if we can do it on the boat, I'm gonna do it on the boat.
Okay.
We can do the tactic glue measurement right now. We got it stretched out.
Okay, so that means I've got to go get the measuring tape.
Yellow measuring tape, which is in the tool bag.
So, stop calling me names, man. So I'm gonna go get the measuring tape. Here we go. One of the biggest time-consuming problems that you come up against is finding the tools that you need. Whenever you go to look for something, it takes you forever to find it. Example, Exhibit A, stupid measuring tape. Dave moved it, and of course I'm used to it sitting underneath my seat, and he put it away like I had asked him to be fair. But that means that I had to go rummage around and figure it out, and then I finally found it, but it's like 5 minutes just to find a measuring tape. Oh, boat life. We are measuring. I did manage to hurt my pinky toe by cramming it up against one of the stanchions. Good work. Of course, I'm going to be taking an Advil. No, I'm not fragile. It's just, you know, when you hit your foot on a boat, it really freaking hurts. And there's Dave down there, and he's putting the measurements together. We've got one more side left to go, and there's the mess that we've made on the boat, but we're managing to get it measured up.
All right, so this one is going to be the longest
Okay.
and it's also the most shredded, so that's going to be exciting.
Okay. So how'd we make out, Captain Dave?
We got her measured on the boat.
Yay!
Got stuffed back in the locker on the boat.
Stuffed back in that locker.
Stuffed. We tried to fold it, but there's no folding a bale of ribbon.
No.
It's done.
So what, you're making notes, and then we're flashing up. What are we doing at that point?
Let's go get some more fuel so we can continue south.
We're getting fuel.
Because we burned a lot of fuel getting here because there was a whole lot of zero wind.
Yeah.
Not a fan of the zero wind thing.
Yeah.
And then we're going to try to get the rudder cut today, and if we can't get there, at least get to Farmers.
Yeah. So we just spent overnight here in Big Majors, and we're out again. Usually we spend a couple days, but unfortunately we don't get that option this time. We are heading straight to Georgetown.
We got guests coming aboard. We got catch
guests.
these south winds.
Yeah. These north winds are supposed to turn around south soon, which means for us that you can't go south when the wind is hitting you in the face without motoring. So again, we want to sail. That's the goal.